A very good evening to you, sir. Myself, Nikhil, roll number 1903843. Here to discuss about my ZD topic, factor affecting microbial growth. So there are many factors which are responsible for the growth of microorganism, and so let me start with the one factor, that is pH. If we talk about the pH, then the molds and yeast can grow at lower pH as compared to the bacterias. The pH range for growth of any mold is between 1.5 to 9.0, and for yeast we can say that the pH range is 2.0 to 8.5 is favorable, and for gram positive bacteria it is about 4.0 to 8.5, and for the gram negative bacteria it is about 4.5 to 9.0 pH. So if the pH value lies between this and this, then the microbes can grow in very good condition. So based upon the pH range, the microbes are classified into various ways, like neutrophiles. जो न्यूट्रोफाइल्स होते हैं वो दैट कैन ग्रो बेस्ट अंडर pH रेंज बिटवीन 5 to 8, and the acidophiles grow best between the pH range below 5.5, and the alkaliophiles grow best at pH above 8.5. अगर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट बैक्टीरियाज की बात करें, उनका स्पेसिफिक बैक्टीरियाज की बात करें, तो वो कितने पीएच पे ग्रो कर सकते हैं. सो इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द बैसिलस बैक्टीरिया, देन द मिनिमम पीएच रिक्वायर्ड फॉर ग्रोथ of bacillus bacteria is about 4.0 pH, and the maximum is about 9.4 to 10. If we talk about clostridium, so clostridium can grow better in the pH value 5.0 to 5.5 minimum. So this is about the pH, that how much pH requires to growth of different microbes. So let us move to the next part, that is water activity. Simply, water activity is the amount of water present in any food. So जितना ज़्यादा वाटर प्रेजेंट होगा किसी भी फूड में, उतने ज़्यादा चांसेस होते हैं माइक्रोब्स अटैक्स के. सो दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द मेजर कंपोनेंट ऑफ द ग्रोथ ऑफ माइक्रोब्स. अलग अलग बैक्टीरियाज हैं, जो बेसिकली जो बैक्टीरिया होते हैं वो उन्हें ज़्यादा वाटर कंटेंट चाहिए होता है ग्रो के लिए. सो जितना ज़्यादा अगर अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर कंटेंट है किसी भी हमारे फूड मटेरियल में, सो द चांस ऑफ ग्रोथ ऑफ बैक्टीरिया इज़ हायर. अगर फ्रेश फूड की बात करें तो फ्रेश फूड में अबाउट वाटर एक्टिविटी रहता है 0.97 टू 1.0. सो एट दैट टाइम जो ग्रोथ ऑफ माइक्रोब्स है वो हायर हो जाते हैं. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द फ्रेश पोल्ट्री एंड फिश, द वाटर कंटेंट इज अबाउट 0.9 टू 1.0. सो एट दैट चांस द ग्रोथ ऑफ माइक्रोब्स, the chance of growth of microbes is very higher. So apart from this, if you talk about eggs, 0.97% water activity. So at that time the chance of growth of microbes is higher. और जो बैक्टीरिया होते हैं उन्हें वाटर कंटेंट वाटर अमाउंट ज़्यादा चाहिए होता है ग्रो करने के लिए एज कम्पेयर टू द ग्रोथ ऑफ फंगी. लाइक वी कैन सी दिस इज इन द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ ब्रेड क्या है, वाटर एक्टिविटी कम होती है. सो एट दैट टाइम फंगी कैन ग्रो बेटर. बट इफ यू टॉक अबाउट बैक्टीरिया नीड्स मोर वाटर टू ग्रो. So this is all about the water activity. Let us move to the third part, that is nutrient content. And if you talk about water activity, as I previously discussed it, if you talk about specific bacteria that can, how much water activity requirement for the growth of Bacillus cereus. If you talk about Bacillus cereus, then Bacillus cereus requires 0.92 to 0.9% of water activity to grow. If you talk about E. coli, the E. coli requires 0.94 to 0.97% water activity. So this is all about the water activity. And coming to the next point, that is nutrient content. As we all know that the microorganism also need nutrient to grow. So as much as the nutrient content present in the food, the chance of growth of microbes is higher. First of all, what the microbes did, first of all microbe choose the simple things, like the simple carbohydrates and amino acids are utilized first because they are easy to broken. So पहले वो carbohydrate and जो भी amino acids है उनको utilize करते हैं, and then move to the other complex form of nutrient like protein and all those things. The next thing is temperature. This is one of the important component for growth of the microbes. Different microbes need different temperature level to grow. Like on the basis of this temperature level, we can classify the microbes in three ways, like psychotropous, that is cold tolerant. So वो कोल्ड को टॉलरेट करके भी ग्रो कर सकते हैं. कैन ग्रो इन टेम्परेचर रेंज ऑफ 0 to 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस. If you maintain the temperature between 0 to 20 degrees Celsius, then the phycotropous microbes can grow easily. So same like this, mesophils can grow better between 25 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. Salmonella is the best example of this mesophils. Same as thermophils can grow at higher temperature above 45 degrees Celsius. Bacillus is one of the example of this. Move to the next thing, that is relative humidity. It is very most relative humidity is the what that amount of moisture in the atmosphere or the food environment. So this can also promote the growth of microbes. Relative humidity can influence the water activity level of the food, and hence the influence of the chance of growth of microbes is increases. So these are the some factors that can affect the food materials, like pH, water content, relative humidity, temperature, nutrient content, oxidation reduction potential. So these are the main component that can affect the growth of microbes. So here I am ending my presentation. Thank you.